Alright, so here we go. This here is a little tour. Let me turn on a little light here so you can see. This here used to be quite the haunted house, but they all had to flee. This here is the upstairs I was wanting to show you. Well, there's my bed there. Little window, another window, some cute stuff I guess you could say. I love my trunk. Makes me feel a bit like a pirate. Anyway, the ceilings are all slanted. And I've got this here blocked off there because I try to conserve on heat for the winter. Then we'll go through my little walk space for the closet I have. Of course, back here is I don't know if you could see it or not, but there's an old door there that goes back to the attic. And I got the fish aquarium I never used. Here's a nice window. There's a window behind that mattress. But as you can see, it's a not too awful bad a spot that can be used as a bedroom or whatever. But the spooks used to love this room. Yes, they certainly did. Alright, let me take back down, give you a tour of the rest of the house here. Alright, and then we go down the stairs. Alright, anybody looking calling me a slob, it's okay. I am in the process of doing a lot of different works. Here's my stove I just put in. This is what the front porch looks like. That was a picture window on the front before they built this porch on here. You can see that was the outside wall. This here is leeks that I got drying out. I don't know if you can see that fella down there, but there's a frog. He usually don't bother with me. He don't like to move. He knows I'm not going to hurt him. I let him stay here for all this time. Make sure he's got his water going. This here is a look out my front door. You can see it's really nice out here. There's plenty of open space. Let me show you where my neighbors are. That's the closest on the right side of the road, and then my aunt and uncle live over here. Okay. This here's a little bit of flowers, whatever. I'll take you around through to bring you the other way because I got to get my packs on. I want to take you down in the back, but don't mind these clothes hanging up. It was my laundry day and they're almost dry. I hope to get them down for the Sabbath. I had just put in this shelf. Bang my head on this lamp about every time, but I just put in the shelf to get a whole bunch of the riffraff up off the counter spaces. You can see here, Sheul, it's not much of a space, man. Okay, I guess I can. So if you did come, you'd have to, like I say, there's not much space between the tub and the toilet. So you'd have to have something you could use to do your showering in and such, unless you want to go down to the creek. Okay. Anyway, this is the back door, and there's my wood pile I've been chopping. Let me go around here. Like to show you my cupboards, if you can see them. But let me turn on the light here real quick. Maybe you can see it a little better here. But I've got all sorts of things here. They're all organic or non-GMO foods, everything in here. Okay, and I try to keep them stocked the best I can. You never know when a tough time's going to come. And of course, you know, we got other drawers, you know, that are full of things, and you know, so there's not much opportunity to run out of food that way. I like to use that, what do they call that? an induction cooktop. I like using that. I had to revamp the cord to fit over to where the electric was. Otherwise, it's a gas stove. Let me show you real quick here in this bedroom down here. Light don't work, but you can see that's just a vanity kind of deal. It was like plays TV or whatever in there, stereo. And then of course here's the bed. And I was saying, so it's not all the biggest room in the world, but it's definitely a bedroom, and the dryer can come out if need be. I use it now to store things. Then we'll go through the front door here, out on my newly painted porch. I just got done. Okay, and my convenient packs to just jump my feet down into here so we can take a stroll out back. But I did want to show you here that I didn't get too awful great for vegetables and stuff, but as you can see here, dear, I do have another one of those scalpelinis there. You know, it's not too awful bad a size. It'll be ready for the feast. Got a couple more on there coming. Some there. And I'm having this problem. I don't know if you can see that well or not, but it's a mold that's just making it look like a puffball or something. So anyway, this is my horseradish there. And my other buckets, I do have some stuff. There's a patch of rhubarb that's about 200 years old. You can see my plants did pretty poorly. Flowers did better. But anyway, there's the side porch, cellar door that I went down into and got clobbered by that spook. Like I say, it's a 200-year-old farmhouse. There's the barn. This here is my wood pile that I've got so far. There's my little chopping area. That their bathtub used to have a Mother Mary in it. And you can see the black all around it where I burned her up. Then I broke her head and I buried her upside down in the pig pen. I said, well, if you come back in 3 days, I'll worship you. I think it's still buried there. My relatives were a little bit upset, but well, so far that's the wood I got for this winter. Here's the barn. Oh, I've got to show you this. This here hill we used to slide down as kids on sleds and toboggans, and it was like a mountain. But this here is what everybody should have. This is a double seater. Alright, now it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, you know, but as you can see, there's a double seater, fellas, guys and gals. It hadn't been used in 30 years, so I did come in and swept it out a bit, but still needs a little bit more work to be done on it. So anyway, let's go on down back and I'll show you where the spring is. This here is a nice little wood shop. Used to be, my uncle had actually lived in there too, but the whole roof is falling in on it. And it's a shame. It's a pity. It's got another wood stove in there. The same type that I have with the barrel. Just mine's newer. Okay, this is working a little better. Now I can see where we're at. Alright, nice little path here, as you can see. Been here for hundreds of years. Now right there, up at the top here, give you a show. Right in this spot here, right there, you can see where some of the fresher dirt is. That's only been dug up for about a year. But right there is where the Mother Mary is buried upside down in the dirt, and she ain't come back. So I think I'll just keep on reverencing our King instead. This here is where a barn used to be. The foundation's still there, but it was a beautiful wood barn. Had a lot of great times in there. A lot of spooks tried to do bad stuff to us in there too. This here rock is excellent for sitting on. And then you get to, actually I'll sit on it and give you the view. But look at this.